See, last time we did this is November 5th, 2023. It's 2 years later, and we are live, and we are here. Okay, so we're doing a live stream on the tech channel today. We did a live stream on the Master Barber. Somehow it's gone into a holding mode. I have to figure that one out. Uh, these channels are um, using the new technology from from let's see, YouTube. Seeing. Okay, what's going on here? This is a little weird because I'll turn that on. Anybody? Live reactions. Okay, so we're partly YPP on here. YouTube part. So we're getting there to the full length of YPP. Oh wow, why are we? Should be a little bit down a little bit more. Yeah, everything's scaffold here. Okay. So you have super chance, super likes, everything's super. Just trying to get all this organized here. It's a little different on this channel here. Let me see if I can navigate a little better. Okay. If you're new to the channel, welcome. On here, this is tech. Since that's one of my fortes, that means what I used. Well, still do it. I started off as a developer, and then I made games and stuff. I made a lot of games. I was, I'm saying famous, but I was all over the place back then. I don't make games today. The games I made, I designed to last a long time. Uh, I don't know anybody's here because this channel is a little different than the other channels. Um, back in 2020, back in 2021, when I first saw the channel, it was really good. We had Henry Him. Okay, hey Henry, I have to call you Henry. Oh, day's okay. Doing all sorts of things. We have videos made to be released. Had an idea in a project. Um, the NAS are expensive. We all know that today, you know. So I had an idea. Okay. Caitlin's helping, so you moderate, so everybody be in their P's and Q's. Oh, we got 18 people watching. That's good. So you're out there. Good. You need a more of you to subscribe. Help the channel grow, as you do know. Okay. Anyway, enough of that. Well, I have plans on here. I wanted to take a 4 terabyte drive and put it on the network without connecting to the gateway. Remember, there's a cell phone gateway, right? A lot of you complain because the upload speeds are terrible. Yeah, well, you got to understand those towers were not designed to do what they're doing today. If they did it correctly, to go back and restructure it and rebuild and make sure everything's working at full power like they're supposed to. But a lot of towers are in weird places, especially like here, especially in farmland. If you go west, like it's only one tower, and you'd be talking, "Hey, what's going on?" It cuts right off. See, they got the problem. Here I live, there's a tower northwest and there's a tower southwest. Even if I take myself to that tower that's down there and I turn on the access point and try to see what kind of signal we get, I get terrible signal. Now, I did a video on here, just short, and I show you what T-Mobile can really do if you've got a really good connection at the tower. You can get 1.6 down and almost 200 up. Kind of sort of like that. That's great, huh? Yeah. Ideal conditions and stuff like that. But you know why I got that speed? I was right there at the tower. It was right on somebody's property. I'm right there. But once you start adding people and everything, it drops down to 700. You know, that's the way it is. Oh, hey, how you doing, Jace? You know, once I start talking, you know, man, I can talk. I'm trying to get stuff to put on here and show. I showed you um, um, Showed you take your iPad and make it into a laptop. I've done that before. Amazon had it one time for $23. Never had it again. So it was like a little. You take your laptop and it fold it up into, but it was no mouse or anything. This one has mouse. Everything's based on Bluetooth. Your iPad has Bluetooth. Beyond, and once the Bluetooth sync, everything works. Even though that device, that thing there I showed you, that I don't think I have it in here. I have to figure out where I put it. That has features for the latest version of iPad. So and if you got fifth generation, fourth generation, as long as it has Bluetooth, it can sync because everything's still based on the same principle when they first did all this stuff, just like Windows. You know, I bet you Android too, because everything's the same. I remember reading in the paper the first Android tablet. I said, "Wow, that was 2010." I said, I gotta get one. And I did. I ran down, fight the traffic, and go grab it. It was hard to get those things. Today, nobody cares about that stuff. So, yeah. Except for the phone. I figured out a way to improve the speed and the processing and all that stuff. It's all there in the code. It's easy to figure out. And I changed the interface. I did everything, and I made the thing run great back then. But today, nobody cares about that stuff. Everything is Windows, Mac, or the Chrome OS. The Chrome OS is good because if you have a Gmail account, that's it. And you know how to use the browser, that's it. You can do everything on there. You can buy things, order things, control your website. You can do everything on Chrome OS book. Make sure you get Chrome OS Plus since you have more RAM, 8 cores, 8 threads. it's better. Some of them have touchscreen, which is a nightmare sometimes. Um, I was reading about these things you can put on your finger, and you can control. They're for people who play games on their phones and on their tablet screens. So you know what happens? You get grease in your fingers, and then it doesn't want to work. Well, these things are supposed to help maneuver around the screens. I'll talk about that in another video. I don't have it here with me. Because most of the stuff I do, I just put it away. But I thought it was pretty neat. You'd be surprised what's out there. I'm so surprised. Gee. But we're getting there. Getting there. So, last time I showed you one of these. This is gaming. Doesn't work. This works, though. We're not promoting anything. I'm just telling you it works. I don't have to promote anything. You guys do what you want. But that's not bad, though. That little thing. I tested it on World of Tank Blitz. Since I haven't used it in a long time, I forgot how to drive the tank and everything. But I don't play it too often. I play Star Trek, when I can. I had all that stuff here. I don't think it's good to have all that stuff. This channel is strictly for tech. It's not really a gaming channel. I had a gaming channel, but man, nobody had it. It's one of those things. Okay, so here's an idea. We can take one of these travel routers. Okay, like a Wi-Fi 6 one. You can get one dirt cheap. I found one dirt cheap. It's dual core. It's not going to be fancy, but it has the same specs as the fancy one that everybody spent out over $100 for. But and put it in repeater mode, and it can access the fiber or your T-Mobile thing up there, and then run it off there and connect. And it has a storage server built in, right? And do it that way. I look at the interface. Remember, every router has most of them have an emulator. You type the router's name and you type it in search, and you said you want the emulator, and you can log in to that kind of a device and test it out and see if it has the features you want. Unless test out the features you want. I drink some water. Let me look the other way. Okay, I gotta clear my throat. So it has a server. I said, wow, it has it. I was on the chat. Chat and I talking about. He says, oh, no, it doesn't have USB 2.0. It has USB 2.0. It doesn't have USB 3.0. Yes, it does. I found proof. I actually got it does. So I pull it. Oh, wow. And it's funny. So, but anyway, trying to see if we can get something like that built. What's all this here? Triple hidden by Caitlin. Butterman. Hey, Ava, come on. We gotta be on our best behavior. There's no sense attacking, you know? There's no need for that, okay? I open up live chat so everybody can talk, okay? There's no necessary, you know? Come on. Why? Why do it? It doesn't make no sense. I'm trying to help you. Don't you want help? I'm telling you the honest truth, how we do things. Don't you want to know the truth, or do you want to be this? You know, everybody said the same thing, especially when it comes to cars and stuff. Hey, everybody, it's amazing. Everybody got cars at the same time. I can't even get somebody to test drive. I can't go to where Nissan and say, hey, can I take the Forester out and test it for a spin, you know, and see if it's any good. There was a Ford dealership up north that I went to. I was looking for a Ford, you know, something to drive. I'm looking for a special kind of truck to drive around, right? And I found one that had computerized equipment for business. It came with a keyboard and everything, but he said he can't get it because it's hard to get those. So he gave me $5 to buy gas. I left my vehicle there, and he said, "Take it where you want to take it." So I drove. It's a Transconnect. You know, it was made in Turkey. You know, lock everywhere, lock on the hood, lock on everything had lock on it. It was kind of weird, but I drove it around. I could have done a streaming on that, you know, but I didn't know. What's this? Oh, Bird Up 520. What do you think about alien spaceship? What? Atlas. Have you heard? I heard something about Atlas. You're saying it's a spaceship? Are you talking about the rock that's flying towards Earth? Do you mean that thing, the asteroid? I just say, have an open mind. If somehow we're like this and we can't rely. When I fly in a plane, I look out the window, I see things. Now you can say, oh, it's this reflection. I seen a UFO here. I'm out there like 1 o'clock in the morning putting out the trash, or you know, here. And I look up there and I see the boomerang with the red lights. It's because you can see the space. That's how clear the sky is. I seen it. I seen it. There's things out there people don't see. I seen ghosts. I've seen the, well, let's say the horn. Well, I don't really want to get into it too much, but I've seen some things that have shocked me the heck out of me. I've seen ghosts. I've seen things we're not supposed to see. They're there. People don't realize, but that's why I did the paranormal, the thing with the circle out in the ocean. It's still there. That circle. I don't know what it is. Could be. It looks like a UFO base. What's this? Hey, Ethan. I go asking people what kind of goals they have, either short term or long term. I believe doing this reminds me of people who focus on what they really want in life. Genius questions. What is everyone talking about? Hello. Well, I'm talking about storage server. Others are talking about, um, you know, UFOs and things like that. Got a lot of people talking about that too. Here, I try to stick with the subject. I know sometimes I talk about other things, but somebody asks a question, I'll answer it, you know. But you have to have your mind. I don't know how you think. You can't be, you know, things block you. You gotta have an open mind. There's a lot of things out there. You know, when you take your camera and you shoot the sky, it catches things that you don't see with the naked eye. And that's the problem. There's so much of that stuff going on out there. You know, we got high tech now. We got drones. We got all kind of weird things now we can use. Cameras that can shoot all kind of stuff. The phone can do a lot more than just a phone call, you know? Is the S25 or the 17 superior? Well, the S25, you're talking about the Samsung S25. Oh, S25 versus iPhone 17. Now, I know that the new iPhones are ready off the bat to do Dolby Dolby Vision. recording, where most of the phones we have today don't even touch that yet. But a lot of it depends what you're going to do. And you want to film a production with Dolby Vision. I did HDR10. That is supported by YouTube, but it takes a while for it to render. So when you shoot the video and upload it, and then you try to watch it right away, you have to wait. It takes about a day before it renders into HDR10. Then the TV will say HDR10. I check a couple of TVs we have here, and it does work. So you can have HDR10. That's a very high resolution. When you turn on HDR10, wow, what a difference. Everything's so sharp and vivid. So, uh, you're asked about the 17th. I don't dabble, but I'll dabble. But okay. Oh, I see one has armor aluminum frame and the other one has single tone glass back aluminum frame. Ceramic shield, 2, reinforced glass back, gorilla glass 2, 6.2 OLED, 6.2 OLED, and the other one 6.3. Mine does 6.9. Mine blow these two away right away. 300 nits, 600 nits. Snapdragon 8 Elite, A19, 8 gig of RAM. This thing here right now I'm using, I have 16 gig turned on. The new one is 32. Yeah. What it does, it takes the RAM for storage and it uses it. Uh-oh. God. When it comes to smartphone, what do you want the smartphone to do? Come on, what do you want it to do? What are you looking for? I do repairs, but each generation of glass back makes it harder to take off. Oh, you do phone repairs? Good for you. I don't have the time and the patience to do that, but somebody has to do it. You know, I used to repair laptops, and they become damaged, and they say, "Hey, Albert, don't waste too much time on this. Replace it. Yeah, replace the panel, take it off. I was quick taking those off. I used to do the Dells. And people smash those things, do all kind of weird things with it. Pour hot chocolate on the Dell keyboard on the laptop. The best thing to do is just replace it. They have it on lease. That's a lot of money. I said, hey, you got to be careful. You can't yell at them, call them names. No, you don't do that in IT business. No way. You don't do that. Dick's real. So have you seen the line on some phones? Like here, there's a line, a white line. You've seen that, right? Dollar gift. Oh, thank you very much. Dollar gift. Huh? If you're giving out gifts. Okay, so you have opportunities to do gifts, become top fans, all these little different features. Okay, so there's like a white line, so you can fix that, right? It's like a line. It goes from the top of the screen, right on the edge. There's a line. I don't have that problem, but we have another phone that has that line, and it's driving people driving crazy. Yeah. How much is to fix that? Do you know? I mean, I could try to research it out. I'm still waiting for the. You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for the transparent phone. Where the heck is that? Where is that? Why are we using bezels? Depending on the repair, it varies. So, how much on a Motorola? What's it called? A Razr Plus 2024 model. So now we're not talking about the screen on the other side. There's 3 screens. You got the main screen when you open it up, the clam, and then there's another screen here, but it's a clam screen. So it's supposed to be under warranty, but Motorola is actually playing games. Oh, well, we don't have to cover that. But then why say 2-year warranty? Crazy. Really? Wow, that much money. I gave you 800 right now. What would you do with it, being completely honest? 800. I don't even know. You can't give me that because the system won't allow that. I'm being honest with you with that. What do we do with that? Get stuff for the channel. It's expensive. Have you seen the prices on stuff? I don't know. Get what you all want. That's what I did back in 2021. I took my own money and I bought a sound bar, and I had to end up sending it back because it couldn't sync. Audio sync problems with it. I try to reach out to the people. Like, I'm not gonna. The sound bar is there. I try to reach out to them, but they don't respond. So, but like I said, whatever you want, we could talk about. Mini PCs. Some of them you can get them dirt cheap. I mean, the heck is this? But that's it. I can't get no iPhone. Those things are expensive. Unless the ISP does that little thing they did last year. It's on us. You pick any phone, it's on them. You pick any tablet, it's on them. You pay for the service, right? That's what you pay for 3 years. That's how they get you. So you can get any phone. I mean, I could have got an S24, but but I see that they haven't really done much with the Galaxy S24. It's only 12 gig of RAM, huh? Can you upgrade it? These you can this kind of phone here, you can go into the system and you say you want to use part of the storage, right, as RAM. I like the new action buttons on the iPhones. I made a glass, and it costs $700 to $800 to repair. The Apple Plus warranty does not cover it. I used to have an Apple Care. I trained for Apple Care. I was Apple Care. Yeah, I went in. They had an opportunity. I jumped for it, and I found out it was Apple Care. I had no clue about the Apple. I had one little thing that was Apple, and and everybody in the class had phones, tablets. Now I have Apple stuff now. I understand this iMac OS. Know all about it because I was trained on it, so it was easy to use it. Now we understand what it's all about. You repair those things. I configure, fix. I don't repair on these. You fix the screens on the phone. You have more tolerance for the phone. I have the tools to fix phones if you had to sit there and do it, but you have more tolerance for it. I can build computers, fix laptops. My forte is the HP laser stuff. Uh, but they got out there for businesses. You really don't have to do anything. Everything is done over, somebody else does the configuration. I mean, if it's not working, where the money is repair, but still like that. Today's your birthday. What's going on? Caitlin's. What's going on here? Oh, let me Uh-oh. Let me see what's going on here. Holy cow, we got a lot of people here. Hey, like I tell the other channels, get on the phone, get on the cell phone. I mean, most of you are not going to be using this. Get on the cell phone and call your friends and everybody. Check out Albert's Voice Tech. He got the answers, I'm very good with deals and stuff like that, too. But I can tell you what it goes. I'm not gonna, say like that, but I'm gonna tell you what it deals. Cars too. I used to I used to bring people into car dealership and negotiate car sales for them and stuff because a lot of people can't. I had one girl. She had folders, and each folder had money in there. She wanted to do it that way, and I told her I'll negotiate because they'll take advantage of her, and a lot of them do. They don't. I feel sorry for them. I did it because I just, hasn't, given me something to do. It was kind of, it's something that's boring. Yeah. This is Samsung here. I had this, and I'm not giving it back to who I got it from, because I paid for it. I paid $500 for it back then. This is $500. Today it's not worth anything because every year it depreciates $100. But over there, Dexreal, just a small little glass button on the side cost. Well, Apple Care. You want to know the truth? Okay, so Apple Care, we were trained to try to push that, and they have different services. But if that phone, when it drops, that back glass, I see they're still making it. That thing is very expensive. It's very expensive to replace. They don't. That's sometimes I did buy an Apple phone. I sent it back. I didn't even open it. And the ISP, which is also the CSP, cell phone, they do both. They try to attack me with it. Say, oh, you never returned it. Yes, I did. What the heck is flying? I returned it. It took like half the year to get that straightened out. Get everybody involved. I have videos on it too, and this is a nightmare with them. And then cutting off with them for so many years. Oh, you'll come back. No, I am not coming back. No, 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 no. But I'm keeping the phone. Keeping the phone. Because on this phone, it's just dead again. Oh, I don't have the cable for this. One of these wires. My desk is full of wires, and that's, well, to be a true tech. Your desk is not neat. Your wire, several computers. This is half of what I used to have up north. I had a lot of stuff. I built my own network, my own domain. I had access points all over the house. I had this old house, Dutch colonial. I threw the X, instead of cutting into the wall. I just take the Ethernet cable and I threw it out on the roof, running it down into a pipe, into an old dryer vent, and plugged it into the router. I had several different access points in the house, and that's the way I ran the place. I didn't have my own server. I have pictures. I don't know if I have them on here, but that's the way I did it. I came here and I did the same thing. Well, a little different. There was a bigger house, so more of the coverage. I had I could record on Microsoft off the internet. Well, actually, antenna. It was off the antenna, and you can watch on your Windows Media Center. Remember in the Media Center what you could do with it? Then Microsoft cut us off. I had these HD home runs. They run on the network. I still have them. You still can do it. You can just watch TV. You just use the antenna. The antenna system. I went out there and built my own antenna system. I have it distributed. I get clear picture. I get 5.1 Dolby surround. Now they have the True HD 4K in some places. I don't really watch it anymore. It's just for backup in case the cable companies into systems were down. I don't have cable no more, so now we have the fiber. But everything is watched on the streaming services. So you really not really, the ISP is just taking care of the internet. That's it. Yeah, just us. So DX. What do you want to call it? DK? Okay, DK. How many have you repaired in your lifetime? More than 100? More than 1,000? Huh? It's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot of screens. If they get rid of this nonsense they're using now and just go with transparency, they have it's a composite they have that can withstand stuff. It's like plastic, but it can handle almost like steel, I'm told. And that's what they should be using. You wouldn't have to do what you're doing anymore. You wouldn't have to fix the screens. But they don't want to. I don't know why they're not being sold. They're still playing with this little bezel, this little thing around the screen. And in the glasses here. Some of them don't even have glass, have plastic. I had a Motorola, what was it called? 2-force razor. You could slam it and it would never crack or anything. I showed people that. I said, "What, are you crazy?" On the ground, and no crack or nothing. You do that with an Apple phone. You do that with the other phones. They crack. I have people lose phones in the restroom. Where because they'd be talking to you and they go whoop. There's a lot of things go on. I've experienced a lot. I'll share. I'll help you in IT, and I'll tell you what. Like I said, when you do these kind of contract works, you got to be careful. Okay, you got to be careful. You got to know how to play the game. You got to go. Don't say nothing, because that's the way it is. When you go to that client site, you better be Mr. Do it all. but that's the way it is. Anyway, I got off subject again. Wow, we got a lot of people here. Holy cow, what's this? $202 views. Come on. Let's see if we can hit 500. But I understand. Just trying to help the channel grow. Your views help the channel. You know, watching the channel, you know, watching the videos and all that helps. You know. I can't tell you what I'm talking about because I talk about everything else. And people ask me so many. I'm so used to it. I'll be on the phone doing tech support. I did that for Frontier Communications. I did it from out of here. They had an opportunity. I jumped on it. Internet job. Late at night. Help people with their internet. Help people with their fiber. Learn. They had to train how to know fiber first before you could help anybody. But it's a good experience. I could do. I could fix the VO voice over IP. Those phones and all that. A lot of problem with those. Help all those people from all West Coast, all of Texas, and all of California, wherever they had the service. Sometimes we get calls coming in from Connecticut and up that way, you know. But you help everybody, you know. But you get burned out with the help desk calls. So you go from help desk to desktop support to network technician. If you're lucky, you become a network engineer. I got all the way up to network architect. Then there was openings in project coordinator and issues management. That would take you up into project manager mode. What the heck is this? And you pay a lot of money. Boy, a lot of money doing those things. You'd be surprised. A lot of people don't even have their certs, and they're so high up in the system. But one time you didn't even need the certs. I wish I knew what I knew now. Go back in time in a time machine. I tell ChatGPT, hey, we can go back in time, what we know now, and rewrite history. Because we know what to do, you know? Okay. Hey, I don't see this stuff here. Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. I don't see that over here. Okay. Hey, what's happening here? Just I only charge, okay, service, and I buy necessary pieces out of pocket. Oh, okay. That's not bad. Okay, I'm a Switzerland resident. Faye, deleted. Yes. Yes, we must stay on topic. I didn't have him looking at the screen. I should look at the screen. Well, the camera is here, looking at it this way. It's time to help the channel. Yes, I need all of you to help the channel grow. I know there's a lot of people out there, and I know a lot of people need help in IT. And I know there's a lot of questions to answer, and who has the right answer. Um, if you're starting to build your own channel, you know, do what you like to do, and that's what you do. That's the best advice I can give you. Do what you like to do, and do it. That's the best advice I can tell you. Don't worry about and make sure you have all the blocks and everything in place, and you just configure everything and protect yourself. You know, stay within the guidelines they have set forth. They put it for a reason, and that's it. Um, just do what you can. If you want to travel, travel. Just get the right blogging camera. You know, some people use their phones. Some people use the Pocket 3. You know, there's nothing wrong with the Pocket 3. That's it. I just wish they had better stuff. But the phone can do a lot of things. You got choices now, you know. You got the little action cameras. Some people have the action camera on the head, chest. And they got the Pocket 3. So, you know, and you go like this with Pocket 3. Oh, wow. What time is it? Hold on a second. I was working on my other channels. Give me a second here. What do we got here? Private on that one. Huh. I'm not going to do this one. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we had a question from one of our subscribers about the alien spaceship in space. Oh, hey, new, huh? NEW. Is that new? How you doing? You're a fan? That's good. I'm glad you're a fan. And what's this? BAU? All right to call you B? It's good that you all come out and get help. You know, no matter if you're on Windows, okay, Mac OS, iOS, Chrome OS Plus, or you know, whatever it is, because we're all on the internet. Okay, so all these platforms all sync together and work hand in hand. You know. No, what mod? It takes time to be a mod. No. You gotta be careful. I used to run my own forums. Yeah, before we had all this stuff. Forums. I used to run forums. I run like a couple of forums. I basically I was the mod. I did everything. Takes time. If you're new, you get to know you. Um, we don't have that many people right now. We got more now. Holy cow. That's good. Good. You know, get on the phone. Call. Call. Got a little thing going on here. Let me see if I can get this to work. It's craziness. Uh, Albert's voice tech. How you doing? Uh huh. Uh huh. Yeah, we got people on here. We're doing a live stream. Uh huh. Uh huh. Okay. Okay. First, well, I haven't had a live stream since 2003. Yeah. But I see a lot of people out here. Everybody's here, which is good because that's the whole point. Yeah. Okay. What? Oh yeah. Hey, don't forget. Just go on YouTube. Yeah. I'm there. I'm helping. Okay. Hey, thanks a lot. All right. Who is this, Mr. Lake? Oh, how you doing, Mr. Luke? Yes, I'm always here. We have videos. This channel's not dead. we've got we've got a lot of videos here. And you know this is what I do. This is what I did for a long time. Computers. You know, if you're really into this, boy, you can't get enough. Oh, hey, FFX and Brighton, right, Brighton? Hi, how you doing, Jay? Hey, how you doing, everybody? You did. Oh, I know you. I know you from. What the heck? Hello. Hello, everyone. Okay, so we had a couple of questions about something in space from the Atlas spacecraft, and we had another question about the iPhone 17 versus the S25. But it depends. Are you on Android? Are you on or you just want to use the iPhone? Remember, the iPhone are for people who just don't want to tinker with the phone. And the Android is the closest thing we can tinker with. Improve on it, make it go faster, tweak it, all sorts of things. Even on this thing here, on this one here, I mean, I can go from it came with 12 gig of RAM, and now we have the 16. I mean, we could go higher than that, but I don't know what's the point. I had a 24, but it's a lot of RAM. Do I need all that? No, not really. Oh, gee, JRK, you were timed out. What did you do? We'll find out later. Hey, Okay, so here's my plan. We have videos in a short for this. Okay, so we have videos, and I'm talking about storage servers. What's a storage server? So what I was trying to do is I was trying to build a NAS with true NAS. Okay, whether I'm getting an error, I couldn't find the boot, and I see a lot of people have the same issue, but they switch over to the different platform. They're not doing the other way around anymore. Trying to use an old system and trying to get it to work. Okay, so you can buy a NAS, but they're expensive. Or maybe just buy something for about maybe $50. Use it as a repeater. Hook up a hard drive to it. You can still access the folders and drives and use it that way. Yes, hi Mason. How you doing? Don't get upset. Yeah, I know. Yeah. What's this? Pharaoh incarnation. What is your favorite? What is this? Pharaoh Tukanaman incarnated. What is your favorite snack to eat while working on storage servers? But you just took what I said and favorite snack. There's no time to eat. You just keep working. You know, you're supposed to have 3 meals a day, or make a smoothie. You know, make a good smoothie. That helps. You you know you do what you have to do. You know, that's it. Here, you know, you do what you have to do. I just want to see. There's a lot of you on here. We have over 262 views, and holy cow, in 42 minutes. Wow, I know there's a lot of you out there. You're not expecting this, so that's why I just wanted to see what's happening out there. Okay, how many of you know what this is? I'm gonna hide it. Okay, well, I guess I can't. There's no stuff. What's an RSA? Do you know what an RSA is? And why would you use that? That's one of these. Okay. What's this for? What's the purpose of this? Do you know what it is? Hi, how you doing? Hi to you. How many of you know what this is for? Do you know what it's for? I know it's for. I'm just gonna say if you know, because the work that I did, you had to use these things, and they've come a long way. They still have these though. What do you mean you have no idea? It's for VPN, logging in from the from. You work for a company. You log in when you go to that company with credentials, right? Yeah, you log in. Okay. When you go home, when you work from home, you have to log in. So you have to go on a secure network. And this is what this create passwords to help you log into a VPN client. Okay. That's what that's for. They're still using them though. Looks like yeah. This one expired. Then it's dead. They only last for about 2014. This went. Yeah. Yeah, but that's what they're for. When you go to businesses, that's what you would use. You have to set them up on the server for this. There's a server for this, an A server at the time. Or do you all know what Active Directory is? So when you have say Betty Sue and Margaret Joe, you Betty Sue's new employee comes in, and Margaret Joe, you have to clone her credentials. I don't know if I said it. What she has access to, print servers, file servers, whatever it is, she has access. You clone the other candidate, the same thing too, and you do the same. That's what the Active Directory does, and you then yeah. Oh, CEO. I've seen you before, CEO. Cactus. It's not familiar. Um, and that's what you do. You clone it. You clone them so they have exact rights. Okay. You find out from their who's in charge of them, their manager, say, "I'll send you an email. Hey, I need you to build a profile for Mary Jo because Mary Jo is coming in, and we need all the credentials to match Mary Sue. So Mary Sue and Mary Jo, so they have to have the same credentials right down to them. So when she starts in, she'll come in. They give her the credentials to log into her computer. Everything comes up that she needs to work with. She has access to the printer servers and all that. We have to build a machine for her. We're told what to do. What they want. They want a laptop. They tell you which laptop to get her. They order the laptop. They didn't have to configure it, get it on the network, the domain, or the enterprise network. Whatever it is, we're working. That's what we have to do, and that's how we support them. We use something called Remini, which is um, an SL. It was used for the SLA, which is the service line agreement with the companies. If you really get into this IT stuff, this is what you need to know. You need to know all about this stuff and how it all works and how everything works. You are a contractor, but you're like an employee, and you have access to so much stuff. Yeah, that's it. May the force be with you. He's too funny. Zach, Beverly, CEO, no idea, Williams. So anybody out there doing IT work at a company or like a corporation or maybe industrial or anybody doing anything? What? Oh, nuclear Sheba. What should I do with my media server? What do you mean, what should you do with your media server? You have a media server at home? So, media server allows you to take your photos, your pictures, your videos, your music, and send it throughout the whole place. If you got a big place, you got a big house, you got a mansion, wherever you got, you can send it all throughout the house. You can watch it on your TV, you can watch it on, as long as you have this interface to control all that stuff. Are you the what? Are you the Order of the Rebel Alliance? Oh my God! These people are gone. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Can't play role here. We have a. I built a space station. I built a spaceship. We have it on the channel here. I just it's this. I took it off. Took it off for a while. So we had an alien alliance. That's what you're getting that from. I know. That's what you're getting that from. It's too funny. What? I major in computer science. I would like to specialize in cybersecurity. So do it. So do it. Why don't you do it? What's stopping you from doing cybersecurity? Do it. Do it. You can do it anything you want. Well, pick what you want. Cybersecurity. I mean, it makes good money. I, there was a guy that was doing that at one of the companies I was at. He just sat there and managed the web server. He managed everybody's accounts. You know, you have a big responsibility. You make sure nobody can hack in and nobody can get in and nobody can take the files. You have a lot of responsibility. If something goes wrong, that's the end of that's the end of you. So you got to be up. You got to be on top of things. You know, it's a lot of work. No, you're not gonna find a ship. I have a ship. I built a ship. Okay, a video, and we go. It opens up a doorway, and it goes into space. It goes to Earth. The aliens were coming. Okay, and I did all that. It's something I was working on. If I had time, could do a lot. You know. Let's say, for instance, I want to create that saga right now with the AI. It's a lot of money. You know why it's so much money? Because all those cloud servers, all the data center, the GPU, the GP, GPU graphics processor, for the AI to create all this stuff you see, it's a lot. Who has to pay for it? You. You're not free. You got to pay for it. It'd be nice if we can have all this in a house. Have one computer doing. You can make music. Another one do graphics. Another one do whatever it is you wanted to do, and have all of them working together. Okay, here's a song. Song is called "I Want You, but I Can't Have You, but Baby, I Want to See You Right Now." And here, make the song. Here's the lyric. You can sing the song to you. Wow, you got it. Now, do you own the rights? But if you do it online, you have to pay the company to use their AI, so you can have the rights to distribute that music to somebody else. Like that. Or you want to make a video, like with the space saga I just told you. I have a whole space saga in my head. Is you have two forces, one strong force, and two other forces, and each race is different from the other. And the main race, there's nothing on the planet can take down that alien race. I don't care what they got. Not even what we got today, Star Trek or the other one. They can't. They'll never. They don't have the weapons to do it. So yeah, there's nothing. They don't have nothing today to take that down. But anyway, because they're indestructible. They can't. They can't freeze them. They can't neutralize them. They can't send them to another dimension, well, like that. But oh, CEO, you've been talking here. What is that? I'm a junior in college. I major in computer science. I would like to specialize cyber. On the topic AI, have you seen Zora 2? It's insanely good. Mm. That, let me see. I seen it before in this when I was doing this thing here. I don't know if I have access to it again. I used to have access to that. Let me see if I have it. That's I guess I don't have access to it anymore. That's open. Isn't that open AI? What's this? Your paper shredder and air filter could be R2. No, no. What I have in my head blows anything they have on TV. What's this here? Yes. So you know CO. That's what. Yeah. Yeah, but it's expensive. It's expensive to use all this technology. Most of it is a work in progress. Well, actually, everything we do right now is a work in progress. What do you think you have so many patches out there? For Windows, Mac OS, Android, everything has patch update. There's always an update. There's always a patch. Hello, hello, do you enjoy RAM? You talk about real access memory. You're not talking about anything else. Make sure it stays on topic. Read access memory. That's what it is. That's ROM too. Read only memory. Are you trying to quiz me? Caitlin, you're getting good at this, aren't you? Yes. Um, Even if you have the most RAM, most of the systems are not using all the RAM unless it's something else. You know. I thought by now we would have at least um, higher processors. You know, more a lot of RAM. We have holographic technology. You know, transparency devices. We're still we have big screen TV, but it's still in a bezel. It's heavy. Would it be nice to just unroll it, roll it out of a box, press a button, it sets up itself? We don't even have droids in the house running around taking care of the chores. We have robots to mow the lawn, but you still have to take care of it. You know what is this? Master into you how what? How you gonna get to death star? What? I am just waiting for 32 gig of RAM to get cheaper. Oh, but that is. Do you know that was $144 back? Let's see, 2021. Did you know that 32 gig of RAM? That's what goes into the master computer here. It was cheap. It ain't that price now. I'm sure it must be a lot of money. Yes, in 2021, that RAM is cheap. Good quality too, not crap. I had the heat sinks in there and all that stuff like that. It was good quality. Get off Amazon. It was cheap, 134. I saw it all different price. I jumped on it because this unit can handle 32. Some units can handle more. At 32 gig of RAM on a Windows computer, the most I see that was available free was 27 gig, you know, out of the 32. Then some people would say, well, gee, do you need a swap file for that? Yes, you do, because the way they write the OS can't just rely on the memory. But all these systems have similar systems, you know. Otherwise, it'll crash. That's a problem. You know, we've come a long way in technology, but we're not there yet. You know, it's amazing how we can have the computer talk back to us. Look at ChatGPT; it could talk back to me. You know, if I had this phone charged up, I should charge it up. Oh, yes. Yeah, too many things here. Oh, it's not even plugged in. Okay, it's plugged. Oh, okay. No, let me show you something. I can't do it on it. When I was at a project, we had a whole bunch of these. They were just throwing them away. You know what this is? This is thick. Not only thick, but this will take high speed data. You know, it's made for more it's heavy duty, thick. So you can some phones have turbo speed charging, data transfer speeds, all sorts of weird things. What? This is not okay. So this is charging. Okay, I was waiting for it to charge. It'll charge up pretty quick. That has and Samsung doesn't have the same. Okay. Whoa, charging up fast. Look at that, 100% already. That's pretty fast. Huh? I can't. That can't be right. That went that quick. Well, that's a new interface. It charges faster. Okay, let me turn this on. What I got on here, you can't get it for Android 15 or 16 or whatever Android they have. They won't allow it. I could take this on a plane, right? And I can check out the access points on a plane with with the software on here. They don't even. I can't find it anymore. And I was shocked. Bluetooth kick on too. Billy Sue's Bluetooth connection. I was shocked. So it just light up like crazy, you know. CEO, even modern software requires more. Yes, modern software does require more RAM. Yes, you're right. Yes, 32 gig RAM in this thing here, 16 in the Mac OS, right? Bypass a hard drive in there because that make it slow. What a nightmare! This video's on here to show you what I did. What a nightmare with that. Slow. Now I'm gonna bypass that hard drive, the internal hard drive. I know you can take off the whole case and and go and take the hard drive out and replace it with something else. Well, who wants to go through that? Because when you take this monitor apart, you have to get the kit and to put it back together again. You can't just slap it together. So we just bypass it. Now it works better, faster. Whoops, what happened here? Okay, hey, we're up and running. Let's get this thing going. Oh, this is loaded right. This thing was completely dead. That's fast. Uh, Starting Android. I sold all my phones I had. You know, hey, money gets tight. You have to. I sold them. I went on that offer up stuff, and I said, "Here you go." Guy came and gave me cash. Here you go. Gave me cash before I gave him the phone. I said, "Whoa, don't you want the phone?" Yeah, yeah. Here's the cash. It was real money. Don't worry. Then he calls me up and said, "Hey man, my girlfriend, she broke the phone I just got from you. She cracked it. Can you have another one?" No, I don't have it. That's the last one I have of it. I felt sorry for him, but when the screen cracks, I don't want to put the other guy out of business. You can put clear packaging tape over it, right? And then you can use it. You don't cut your hands. That it'll allow you to clear packaging tape over the screen, no matter what brand it is. If it's cracked, say it's cracked. A lot of people their phones are cracked. Well, I just don't like seeing it, but I know I understand it happens though. So you take clear packaging and you put it over there until you can get the screen fixed. You didn't know that, did you? Well, now you know. Let's see how we doing here. 329. Come on, we can go to 500. Come on. All right. I have to hide my information, so I don't know. Do I have tape around here? I can never find anything. So this is the Wi-Fi. You go in the plane, you see a whole list. The plane is supposed to have access points now. It's a whole different ball game. Okay, so the first class they have access point. The middle of the cabin has access point. Access points are all over the plane. I measured about four of them in one plane, like an Airbus 380. I think that's what you call it. I'm not in the Airbus right now. I'm just in. Uh-huh. So that's the fiber. That's the cell service. The signal is different. Ooh, negative, almost negative 50. Hmm. Almost negative 40. Okay, turned it off. You don't hear the beep beep beep. Yeah, yeah. Well, to do things today, if you're gonna make music, you need a lot of RAM and you need a fast processor. Quad core, you thought that's enough. You're gonna might need more cores, but the processor units, it's still the same thing. They have nothing new. Higher tech, faster. It's only a 64-bit, 32. They use 3264 because a lot of software is still 32-bit. And before that 32-bit, it was 16-bit. And before that 16-bit, it was 8-bit, and it was all down to 4-bit. We've come a long way, but we're still like we feel backwards, like we stopped and haven't really gone beyond that when it comes to CPUs and stuff like that. It's like we just stop in time. Yeah. So a lot of people buy I think it's called XEORX, I think from Intel. Intel made a special server processor. A lot of people jumped on that. What's this? 1X sign my petition. What's your petition? What is your petition? You sign your petition. Other than RAM, are there any components that are important to upgrade? Well, what do you do with the computer? Just the RAM? You can update the graphic GPU, onboard GPU. A lot of them have the the video built onto it's called SoC, system on the chip. You know, Intel's in I think now in Word with NVIDIA. They're gonna have a separate chip for that for the graphics GPU to run it faster. I guess Intel can't go anything faster than what they got now. And what they got now, I have it on this thing here. I mean, it's all right for what I'm doing on there, but yeah, it would be nice to go faster. I play games in code. Oh, you do play games? That's good. Hey, you wouldn't be a real tech if you didn't play games. Well, I play it too. I mean, I don't have listen. If you're okay, so you have two types. You got the people on the phone, and you got people having a PC, and you got console. But the console is a computer. It is a computer. Okay, it's geared to mostly work with the TV set, and people just that's all right. Because that's a lot. I have console games, but I don't use them anymore, and it's gathered dust in the house on both middle mobile game. So you're a PC. So you have 4K monitor. Did you buy all that stuff? Did you buy a better graphics card? I have both mobile and Hello. That's it. Amberly. Amberly. Hello, Amberly. Say hello. Say hello. Say hi. Okay. Hi. Say hi. Hi. Hi, everyone. I see you there. But I did say a greeting. I guess I'll write another one. Hello. Well, we'll have more of these, you know? Support the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Make this your favorite tech channel to get the answers. And then I'll know what to talk about in future videos. We have video, a full video was made, and a short. I think the short was a release. Okay. You also have Master Barber Albert. I do that. Okay. For those who want to relax. Okay, that's part of the ASMR. Okay. Then we have more Albert's voice. So you go to Google, you type Albert's voice, and you have Albert's voice. Chef, you already know the tech. We have solar. We have solar. I used to do the solar. I built a solar generator for the house. You know, I had an idea and I built it, right? And then I built it for the SUV. I don't have the SUV anymore because it's a long story. But I had it in the vehicle. It was working great with the SUV. Except on the accelerator, at the light, and the thing would take off, powered by the sun in the back. And you laugh, but it's true. But it worked. The idea worked. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not saying we're getting anything like what and the HEV does or something like that, but you know, it's good. Boost that car. How old is this channel? This channel was built in 2021. The same time I had the solar. We have a Albert's Voice Solar. That's around the same age. Because on the solar channel, I put everything like reviews on there for electronics first. Then I created this. I said, hey, might as well make a tech channel. I do tech, right? So I do tech, and that's how old this channel is. That's right, since 2021. But it helps me remember things, you know, and it helps me help you all. It's a lot. Most of the people I know, they're not around anymore, but I give you advice and stuff like that. You know what to do in businesses and stuff like that. I just get, you know, but you gotta get paid properly. You know, if you're a contractor, 1099, you're supposed to get top dollar. You know, because you want to be, you're gonna have a company giving you that opportunity. They're gonna take a certain percentage out of that, and then the other company is paying. You're working for them. They're paying you, but that money they send to you goes to that company, and then that company sends it to you. But you get paid right away. You don't have to wait a month, a year. You know, that's craziness. You're supposed to be paid like that at the same time. You can get a lot of money when you work for yourself, because that's you working for yourself. Some people work for themselves, and there's nobody, and you get paid directly with that company. You have to bid on that to get that kind of work. So, so you have an agency. They'll say, hey, Albert, we got a job. Pays this much money, and then you say, well, can you pay more? And they'll say, no, we can't. Yes, they can, because they don't want to pay more. They want to keep it for themselves, and then you're working like breaking your back, while they just sit back there and they make money no matter what, you know. But that's how they did it. What's the plan with this stream? The stream? You made a plan with the stream. What? I'm talking about storage servers, but everybody's asking all these questions, so I answer the questions. I'm not an AI. I'm a real person. See? But the AI, you know, like that. I have AI experience because I talk to them. They are just like us, but they are computers. You know, they're in a box in a location someplace else. And that's it. There's so many of them now. It's you know. But remember, they are still a work in progress. No matter who they are, they're still a work in progress. They make mistakes. They're not perfect. No one's perfect. You know, they don't understand certain things. They go when they don't understand, they just go like that for a while, and they come back. I say, hey, what happened? I don't know. They say they don't know. They don't know because they don't know. And then I get these little messages saying, "Oh, time is up. You talked too long. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Why not? Why can't I talk to it? You need me because you have nobody else to beta test to do it for free. That's what you're basically doing it for free." Yeah. What? I got what? I got a SecNet Plus. Geronimo. Oh, Geronimo? Is that how you pronounce your name? When do you think we get general artificial intelligence? Oh, yes, I heard about that. They have them now. Some of them are here already. Um, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you which ones, but I hate veggies. Hey, come on. Those of you out there, be nice. Okay? There's no need to play nonsense like that. Then, that's how the internet is always so messed up. Nobody wants to talk. People are afraid to talk because all those games. Why? Why do that? Come on. Here you got someone that can talk to you. You know, and nobody's trying to get fast rich here, or trying to, um, go crazy here. There's somebody just trying to help you with logic and common sense. We're all into computers, right? Or you wouldn't be here. Okay, you got a smart. Look at this. Look at this thing here. 11:37 p.m. Look at this thing here. This thing here? It can tell time. 11:37 p.m. See that? It can talk. Has it changed since the 80s? Well, yeah, the 80s the batteries would burn out so fast it couldn't even tell you the time. Huh? What happened there? Slight delay happening with modding. Sorry, doing my best. No, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Taylor, please answer. Please answer what? What's your favorite conspiracy? Do you believe the moon landing was real or fake? I seen it on TV. So it's real. You don't believe it's real? Take my hand. We'll go on a time ship and we'll go back in time and you can watch it. They worked hard on that Saturn rocket back then. A lot of money went to build all that. I didn't get to see when they had the moon buggy. I missed that. I had to go away, and where I went, there was no TVs up in the mountains. They didn't have electricity. They still use kerosene lanterns. Now it was on this. It wasn't here. I had to fly in a plane. Go to an island. I'm not gonna tell you where I went, but I'm just saying like that. But then I missed that when they had the little moon wheelie thing on the news. I did get to see it, but it was recorded, so I didn't get to see it live. When you watch things from space, what do you notice? It's not clear. Why is it not clear? You ever think about that? Why can't we watch it clear? I mean, we got 4K. What's going on there? Why is it when you see identified, attention, alert, identified craft is flying? Why is it fuzzy? Why? That's crazy. Doesn't make no sense. Makes no sense. You take a plane trip. Don't just fall asleep. Get a window seat. Look out that window. Wear some sunglasses because it might be too bright. But look, you see things flying out there. And nobody says anything. But you see it, so you know things are real. We got a space station up in space, right? You see them launch rockets into space, right? But they can't go to the moon. Every time they go to the moon, something happens. Download Google Earth Pro. Look at the moon, and you tell me something is not being hidden. Why is there overlay in graphics? Overlay is the one layer, and there's another layer on top. It's like they're hiding something. The same thing they do with the Mars. They do the same as an overlay. Same thing in the Earth too. They had a hollow Earth, a hole in the South Pole. I have pictures. I saved them. They're old, but I saved them. They showed you holes and all kind of weird things. And now the map is changed. How did all that get covered over? Overlay. Why? What happened here? Oh, the comments. Yeah, I seen them, but that's how it is. When I ran forums, I seen all sorts of things. But this is live. It's live. You know what live means? Right now, it's live. Live. You know what live is? We're live. I'll talk to you later. It's live. We're live. I do comedy. I have my own comedy channel, Albert's Voice Comedy. Yes, I have a comedy channel. I do voices. I want to do it here, but I think it'd be out of place to do it here. But I don't know. I do voices. I do characters. I do all sorts of things. Yeah. Why not? I can do it. Yeah. I can tell you some stories in the tech world. You'll find it very funny. But hey, yeah, I've seen all kind of stuff. But hey, you want to have a good time. I understand that. But we're here. We're talking about things. We're not talking about. This is not a. I try to keep this channel tech, and what I mean by tech, anything tech. Okay. If my lawnmower has a AI chip in it, it's tech, right? Okay. If my toaster has an AI chip in it, it's tech, right? If the refrigerator, yeah, I did a review on the refrigerator, but it was high tech. Okay. Air conditioning, portable air conditioning, there's tech in there, right? Some of them are smart. I'm surprised you can even control it by the AI and say, hey, Alexa, can you turn off the air conditioning? I cannot find it. Make sure it's connected. Turn off the living room light. I cannot find it. That's a problem with that stuff. That does not work too well. I always like to hear your stories. Oh, thank you, CEO. That's good. I'm going to have an AI dog in the future. I have a robot dog here. It's called oh, good lord, I forget. It's a puppy. We have a cat too. We have a cat and a dog, but those are robots. They're not, you know. Yes, we have a robot dog. I'd have to get up and go. I mean, I can go. It's in the other room. You have to charge it up though. That's the drawback with it. It barks. You say, "Oh, it's Zoomer." That's right. That's what it's called Zoomer. I say, "Zoomer, protect." It goes, "Rrr," it goes like that, "Rrr," like that. It's pretty cool. It's there's no remote for it. You just voice commands, but it doesn't last long. It'll run around the house, bark. Well, that's about it. It doesn't do much. Then we have a cat. The cat meows. Okay, we have real cat and fake cat. So I want one of Elon's Musk robots. There were supposed to be 10,000 each. I don't have 10,000. Maybe somebody here would donate, or order one and send it to me. Then we test it out and see what it can do. I like 10 of those running around. Cut the lawn, cook, clean. I have a robot right now that can clean the rugs, right? I had the iRobot, but they're too expensive. And parts for them is 30. Every time it's $30 to get it fixed. You have to fix it yourself. You have the chance, boy. So now we have the other kind. The kind that it doesn't cost that much. But the filter, there's a filter in there that keeps the dust. I make it myself. You can take it from air conditioning filter and make your own and put it in there. And I did the same thing with the SUV, the air conditioning on the cabin filter they call it. I made my own. I take it to the dealer. He said, "Hey, your filters are dirty. Why? It's dark. It's black. Yeah, that's the charcoal. You see." I'm not paying a lot of money for that stuff. That's craziness. Why? Why are we paying so much money for that? Ooh. Oh, my finger came up again. What? What'd you say? I can see. That's cool. Oh, well, I can show it another time. I didn't plan to take it out. I don't have anything like that in here. There's no place to put that. I don't know. Right now, I don't know. I should teach you how to. The older OS you could do a lot with, but the newer OS you can't do a lot. They're making it very hard to do anything with the the newer OS like Android 15, 16. One of the companies, Power Director, you couldn't make any videos It stopped working. I contact them. They want to refund money. No, I don't want the money. I want you to fix the problem. Otherwise, you got to use an older version of the phone for it to do anything. You can't make music videos. You can't do nothing. You're like it's driving you crazy. You can't record. They don't know what the problem is. The problem is they can't do what they did before. That's the problem. That's the problem. They can't. They don't have to sit there and really figure out the code. They couldn't bypass things. They were lucky before nobody seen that stuff. Huh? Do you? That's cool. Stay blessed. Oh, you too. What is? How did you get your name? They got it scripted, very scripted there. It's pretty cool. Hey, we got 427. Come on, we need 500. Get on that phone. Call up your friends and say, "Hey, watch Albert's Voice Tech." Come on, come on, come on. It helps the channel by doing it. At least you have 500 views, you know, on the live stream. Or you can call them on your cell, whatever you use. What? What? No. Here, you learn a lot. You learn a lot to troubleshoot your daily problems with Windows. Mac OS really not much to worry about. I mean, it does update. With the Mac, everything you do is in the background. And make sure you close all those background programs out. Because you only have so much RAM. And it can bog down eventually. But it's good. It's pretty good. I got this time clock thing. You put your finger on it. It doesn't recognize my finger. That's crazy. All right, you got it now. You got it. Okay, she got it. Jesus. Gotta do it like 10 times before I recognize the finger. What? Do you think YouTube live streams is going to get better? Switch. I'm on Switch as well, huh? Well, Switch is a lot different from this. Oh, YouTube live streams. Well, we had the full screen, 60 by 17, but a lot more people are on their phone, so that's why they have it like this. And now, this could be 4K. Before it was 720p. I didn't realize that until the other day. I looked at it and I said, "Wow, it's 720p." The shorts are the 4K. They have the high resolution. They're not HSD, low resolution. They're getting better. They need to be able to do 4K. They do 4K now. They do HDR10. A lot of people don't do that, so they had that feature. They don't do Dolby Vision and Dolby Audio like Apple TV does. Is it Apple TV? Yeah, Apple TV does that. This is when you stream. You buy that high expensive TV, right? And you expect it to do a lot of things. Should you buy LED, QLED, OLED, mini LED, nano LED, whatever they were calling it? Because each TV set has a better system. A lot of them have an AI in it, and the AI is supposed to automatically determine what color you should have if you got that feature. And then you got Google TV, Fire TV. You got LG has their own, I think, WebOS or whatever they call it. Samsung has their own interface as well. And then you got Roku, and there's so many interfaces there. I like Google, and I say with Google TV, they work great because I can tell you, "Hey Google," and it'll respond to me. Well, don't do it now. Oh boy, what's wrong? Oh, the cats. Okay, I can respond to it. Say when I did hear it, it turned on. Gemini. I have it turned off on this. I do not want it because I can't do anything on my phone. It pops up unexpected. But like I said, that's it. Fire TV, you have to talk into the mic. It'll go like this. Press the button. Turn on YouTube like that. Or Google, I can just yell out in my living room and say, "Hey, do that," and it does it. Some things don't work anymore. Wise, the cam system don't work anymore. I don't know what happened. One cam was turned black and white. The other cam, it tells me it can't. They want you to pay for the storage. You left the area. We need somebody to watch. What is this? Goat book? What? My name is Santiago. Double tap with double tap. Tony DeLo. Oh, we don't know what Tony said. Do you think YouTube live streams is going to get better than Twitch? I don't know. I don't know what their plans are. I don't know. I just know that things are what it is. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, they have things that come on every week to tell us what's happening. Hold on, I have to drink some water. Wait. It's just water. Oh boy, I don't know what to tell you. Well, anyway, all you should be using Windows 11 now. Are you all using 11 or are you using Mac? Mac OS? Mac Pro? Mac Pro Mini? You got the little boxes things? I don't like the little box things because I don't think the airflow works really well. See, if I had to have something like that, I'd have to either throw it in a cooling system or have a lot of cooling fan to keep it cool. That's what happens with these routers. The routers, they get too hot, and then you wonder what happens to your network. Hey, why is it so slow? Well, it's hot, isn't it? Shouldn't you cool it? How are you going to cool it? Cooling fan. You could buy one or make it yourself. Get something that can support 12 volts, and you can make your own little cooling fan. What's happening here? We need 50 more people to watch this video. Come on. Get on that phone now. Call them. Or get on your cell phone. Since majority of you are on your cell phone. And, well, I don't have any laptop to hold in my hand. I should have did something with that. Oh, I do have these things. I can, yeah, what color can we use? I'm not going to use it. Come on. Get on the phone. Come on, watch. Okay. What? What's this? Pointer. Just go like that. Yeah. Oh, we have a new background coming for the channel. Okay? It hasn't got here yet. I'm waiting for it to come. Or something like that. I don't know how it's going to look. I have no idea. I'll just have to hope for best. Is liquid cooling better than what? Is liquid cooling better than what? What did happen here? Virtual reality, virtual VR. How does it look in VR? Well, fan cooling, for it to be effective, air intake, air outtake. Air, you have two fan, you have a fan coming in, sucking the air in. You have your fan coming out of your CPU, right? And then the outtake. So you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Some systems have air from the top coming in. That's two more, and so that's 5 fans. And some have more than that. You have 6 fans cooling the whole system. Then you have liquid cooling, which uses a copper, and cool it that way to make it better. And but you can test it. But I have a tester to test that out. I don't have it here right now. It's shoot, where the heck is that? I put things in briefcases, so when I do a show, I don't have one for the tech channel because this is what we do. This whole thing is tech. I mean, I do have the scaffold. Right now I can buy equipment. We can look it in like I did the other day. Bring it in here because we have the scaffold and then can aim the camera down like the others do it. We have that technology now. We have different color lighting. This is like, we have different lighting here, so we can add more coloring. This is this strip that I have. I have more lighting. The whole thing was making better lighting. Like for instance, shoot, where is that? We have more lights now. See, we got a soft box here, and we got three. So basically, we have 385-watt bulbs going right now. Well, let me see if I can make it better. No, I'm not a vampire. But yeah, so the color quality can be better. See, I look better now, right? But it's very bright, and this thing is hitting me in the face. But I do have blue tint glasses on. It's like, okay, we got too much lights on. No, I'm not a vampire. I just don't like a lot of lighting. I got two different kind of remotes here because it do two different things. This is a crazy kind of world to live in. Um, let's see this one here. I can't stand. It's too bright. Oh, okay. Whoop. So what I did is I put one light, aim it to the ceiling, another one aim at you here. We have a shoe box here. Why is that 100%? So that looks better, right? Okay. That's what I did with the lighting. Well, that's the thing. You're creating a studio. So here's the studio environment. I built it myself. Okay. We have music. I'm also a music artist. I make my own music. My own music channel. That was the first channel, the music channel. Okay. So we have music. We have music videos. I always like music videos. I always thought it was pretty cool. Um, so that's why we have that. Oh, what's that? Jama, I want to completely submerge. What happened here? What did he say? What did it? I want to completely submerge cooling for my computer. Why? Your computer running hot? Why don't you get yourself? It's a yellow gun. It's for air conditioning and it can test hot, hot, very hot degrees, right? All the way up. Once you get one of that and see what the thing is, see why it's so hot. Is the CPU so hot? Is what's causing the heat? How do you keep it? You know what? In business, they got the in a 30 and minus 30 degrees. I don't know what it is in Celsius. I can't think of because I mean I know some Celsius, but that's what they have. Have put the computer, get a portable cooler, throw it in a room, put that portable computer if you can afford it, have it set it to the minimum, which is most of them are 60, and run it in there like a cool. You don't have to worry about a lot of this stuff. You worry too much about your computers too much. But if you take care of the computer, this computer here, it's old and it's still working because I know what to do, and I know make it keep going. All of them. If you take care of them, you shouldn't have to replace them unless they were bad from the start. You bought it and you didn't know. There's some bad ones out there. That's why I don't have to recommend a computer to anybody because last time I did that, Walmart had a small one. I forgot who made it for them. It was nothing but problems. What happened to mine is the battery almost exploded. That's terrible. What? That is very cool studio. Do you have a way to find all your channels? Yes. Go to Google. No, sorry. You can go to Google or you can go to YouTube.com. Type my name. Type in Albert's voice. One channel will lead you to them all. I mean, right now, the way I have the channel set up, that's the way you look like on your phone. Um, right now, we have this channel and the other two. The other ones, I don't have the. I'm working on the this channel. I have the other two, but that's like this channel. And then we have the comedy channel. Get around to it. It's a lot of work, but I try to keep on top of things. You know, a lot of competition out there too. A lot of people doing this. You got some people doing this for a long time, and maybe they become a piece of furniture, but they like doing it. Um, yeah, but What I see out there, it's tough. But yeah, we have other channels. This is the only computer channel I have. Okay, I did try. I think I started another one, but I had a gaming channel. I got rid of it. I just repurpose it, and then you start from scratch. Huh? Why do you have a sticker on your glasses? Good, good. You're the first one to see it. That's good. Out of so many people, you're the only one that still notice that. It tells me what glasses it is because I have another glass identical to it. I can't. Okay, you're supposed to have one glass do it all. I can't do it. Can't. Because they want you to look at this little tiny hole. I can't do it because. So I have different glasses. I have glasses for sunglasses. I don't have the sunglasses here, but they're in the other. Oh, well, I had these. These look cool. This is when I play dual role. Watch. But I'm cool and I have a mustache. I do my role. I do different roles. I can play different characters and talk different ways. This let me know what glass is. Eventually, I'll get rid of it. There's no way to tell the difference if the glass is an exact duplicate. So this and the other glass is exact duplicate. It's crazy, isn't it? I thought they would send me a tint so I know which one is which. but that's good, Blake. Cheers for Blake. There's another way to blow the whistle. Where is it? Won't work. Inferior plastic. Supposed to work. Okay, I don't want to scare you. Oh, you didn't know you can blow with plastic? You can blow with a leaf. You take a leaf off a tree, and you have to pull it tightly, and you blow, and it'll make a noise. I learned that as a kid. I didn't make these little things. Very good. Okay. Hey, we're almost at 500. Come on. It's over an hour and a half into this. Woo. There are a lot of people on here. Wow. I've never seen so many. Yeah. So we have tech people out there. Everybody's been watching. Watch the videos. It helps the channel. I cranked out since June. I cranked out a lot of videos out. Cranked them out. So I know somebody was there watching. So that's good. So crank out more. We have more videos. Once this is down, we have another video, a full video. You can watch it. It's about 50 minutes. One video almost went to 2 hours. Hey, once I start talking, I just keep talking. There's so much to talk about. Oh, so I didn't mention my videos. I got Paramount Premium. I like watching Star Trek, and I don't like to watch the ads. And you have to time it just right. And I like to watch the Tuscan King. That's Sylvester Stallone. He's pretty good. He does a good job doing that. I'm watching this other one called Lone Meyer or something like that. It's like Wyoming police sheriff guy. It's pretty interesting. I was, so I got that. So the Paramount without the ads, it turned 4K. So it went from because T-Mobile gives it to you for free. It went from I don't know what they had before, but I get 4K. Everything looks so nice. Everything's so crisp. I can watch Star Trek Voyager nice and clear. Sounds better. And it came with a couple other things too. I think it came with Showtime. I don't really care. I don't know about watches that. So I got that, and I got the Disney, and I got the Hulu. I got that. I got that. But I don't really watch it too much. I have YouTube Premium. I thought you needed it for your channels, but it's good to have. YouTube Premium. You get to watch movies. They got stuff on there. YouTube Music. This whole channel's on YouTube Music. You know that, right? When you click on the podcast, but you see you can't get it that way. You have to go to YouTube Music and you type this channel out, and you'll see that it goes the videos. You can listen to audio. So you're driving your car, and you can select audio only or video, so you can watch. I asked YouTube, why don't you bring that feature to the channel so everybody can see that? so they can get on podcasts and listen to audio. I don't know why they don't do it. So you have to go to the music, press the button, and you can switch between audio or video. So audio it would be just me talking, and video would be me right now. You see? Uh-oh. Who did you delete? Internal sugar cookie. What happened? What did they say? Come on. We're adults here. There's no need to be playing games. Come on. There's no need to do this. You shouldn't do it. I don't understand why you do it. You don't have to be destructive. It doesn't help. I cash app you $2 if you what? How you cash app? What? Who's that? Cash app $2. I don't use cash app. All I use is what we have here for YouTube. I don't. I used to be on TikTok. I'm not on there. Well, I'm on there for music. Maybe that's why I'm not on there. All in all, with TikTok is the other phone that I had. It used up all this RAM. I said, "What? Where did 75 gig go?" It went to TikTok. When I deleted the app, it looks like my account went with it. That doesn't matter. I made a lot of friends on there, but yeah. Oh well. We have Facebook and Instagram. Okay. But a lot of people, I don't know. I don't know what they're into. So I have comedy. Check out the comedy channel. It's Albert's Voice Comedy, or just go to YouTube. Right. I can't do it. I don't know if I can do it from here. It might pick me up. YouTube.com. Let's see if we just do it like that. Oh, history is off. Yeah, I know. So we gotta type Albert Albert's Voice. Let's see what comes up. Okay, ASMR pops up. Let's go. The tech channel pops up. Everything should pop up. The tech channel is live now. The solar pops up. I see the solar. Um, well, you know how to get to that one. Just type Albert's Voice Comedy. It should come up. This is the main YouTube.com. Okay, there's comedy. If you go there, subscribe to the channel. Okay? What happened here? Albert, you're the guru. What have you ever met some tech CEOs? Like, oh, you talking about like, are you talking about? Oh, you talking about? Oh, I know you're talking about them. I know. They know who I am. They know who I am. But no, I never met them. I used to be famous. I used to be written up in computer magazines and stuff when I had the games and stuff I made. And I figured out ways to fix Microsoft when they crashed a lot. I don't know. I wish I could go back in time and buy the stocks in the 80s. And then you know who to buy and stuff like that. You'd be a billionaire today. Can't do it. When I talk to ChatGPT and we talk about things like that, But I know ChatGPT is, well, I tell him friend mode, and he goes friend mode. I said, okay, friend mode, but relax mode. And now you have to tell him, or her. It's really a her. You have to tell her, when you go friend mode, don't repeat the friend all the time because it's driving me crazy. Friend mode, that's it. You don't have to keep on saying yes, friend, yes, friend. You have to say friend, friend. Okay, so we have Albert's Voice Comedy. I have a Santa Claus I did. I know it's early for Santa Claus, but I did it anyway. Okay, yeah. What? Huh? Yes, I'm a programmer and developer. I wrote games and programs, and then I got into tech. They used to call me the computer programmer who wanted to be a tech. I wanted to be a tech because I want to know how to fix the computer when the computer wasn't working. It's annoying when it's not working. So I learned how to fix. I learned from experts on the field. It's not only in computers. You're talking about printers too. HP laser printers, those things. The network ones, the more expensive ones. I met big shots in that business. I meet a lot of people. I met a lot of people. I met some actors too. In my day and age, people you know today. I like how they, hey Albert, this is my wife, this is my mother-in-law, this is my so and so. Oh, okay. I don't go crazy when I see somebody famous. I just, hey, I just treat like the regular person. I sit right next to them, and people find, oh my God, that's so and so. Wow, you had so. Well, why go crazy about it? It's a regular person. Now, if you met an alien come down from space and I shake hands with it, then hey, well, that make me famous. I don't know. April. Oh, I know you. I've seen you before. April. Hey, hope you're having a good weekend. The weekend's okay. I'm okay. Most of you know what I've been through, so it's okay. I'm all right. I do what I can. I like to help out. I like to tell you what's going on in tech. And a lot of you know too. Not much is going on though. I mean, it's a shame that it could. I even looked at some old channels I used to have been on. Let's talk about the same thing over and over again. Nothing's changed. So the tech channels said, well, you know what they're doing now? They're doing the cars because the cars have computers in them. The EVs. So basically, yeah. So that's what they're talking about, and talking about the robots. Yeah, maybe some Amazon stuff, and blah 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 blah. But it's mostly cars and some games. There's not much for them to talk about. Nothing new has really happened unless something major has happened. I don't know unless I'm still waiting for transparent phones, transparent TVs, transparent holographic technology. I thought we had holographic technology. There's something I watch on YouTube, and I was telling AI, I wish they had this. I could bring this television program into my living room and interact with the characters in there and say, hey, I'm from the future, and you're from the '70s. Yeah, well, what are you wearing? Yeah, I have a talking watch. And I can interact with them. I can dance with them and all that stuff. You don't have that yet. It's so. Oh man, how are we gonna wait for year 4,000? I told chat. What you think at 4,000? He said by 2030, 2040 we should have something. Really? Are you sure? I don't know. Not at the rate we're going, but we do have some progress though. We have cars that can drive themselves. We have some robots that can do some amazing things. But that's about it. I don't really see much progress. We're getting there. All right, you come here. People are amazed. I said, hey, so and so, turn the lights on. Hey, so and so, put the TV on. Hey, so and so, put the fan on. Hey, so and so, some people have the locks controlled by AI. I don't have the locks. I always try to feel the AI will open the lock, open the door when I'm not around. Let's get back here. Hey, we hit 525. It took almost 2 hours, but hey, we did it. I know. A lot of you didn't know I was going to be doing this. I just said, hey, let's try the tech. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's there. We'll see who's there and see if anybody's there. Go like this fishing rod. See who's there. Yeah. On my check out Master. Hold on a second. Master Barber Albert. Okay. That used to be on my coach channel. I used to give dating advice out. I wrote a book too on dating. I did get published. I'm an author, but I'm on what's that thing called again? Amazon Kindle. Yeah, I'm on that. It's all right. It's not a full book, but it's good enough to read. It's interesting. A lot of people are amazed. Somebody gave me 5 stars. Thank you. But hey, it'll make you understand what goes on out there. But I have that music. I do music. What else do I do? I do tech, and we're an actor. We act, do different roles, do a lot of things. I know. Thanks, CEO. You're pretty cool. Hey, make sure you all subscribe if you haven't done so already. Okay. If you go to all my channels, subscribe to them too. I'm trying to make everything grow, and the same goes for you too. If you got channels, let me know. You know, I look for the best channels. Well, channels that make sense. A lot of people do the same thing though, and some channels are dead. They're gone. Oh my goodness. I had a couple of channels, no activity. They gave up. Oh, that's terrible. They had a good idea. Ah. You have a hyper what? Oh, this is hell for review. Again, you got to, you gotta understand. Hey, we're all in it together. Something, water got around here someplace. This is not good. These before the pandemic were dirt cheap. You know what these are? I'm not promoting them. I'm just telling you about it. Okay. These were cheap. I needed some hard drives to replace. I had old computers I brought with me. I got them like secondhand, which I would never do again because you spend a lot of money fixing it, replacing the CPU. So the CPU is like 1.9. The maximum I could put in there was 2.5 gigahertz. They were black edition CPUs. But the computer was built solid, you know? There were Acers, but Gateway took over. No, wait a minute. They were Gateway, Acer took over them, so I had those. I still have them here. They're worth. You can get something from them because they're pure metal or aluminum or gold might be still. You know that the old motherboards had real gold in there. Yeah, so most of the computers end up in India and places like that now. That's where they're pretty much dumping them. But yeah, these are good. I got them for nothing. I didn't pay anything for them. I mean, I did buy them. The company contacted me back and told me thank you. Oh, you're welcome. But that's pretty good. They're SSDs. Um, Now everything is what NVE, those chips. That's what's in this thing here, which is not bad. They're fast, but these are okay. They do what they did. Well, the whole thing is the mechanical hard drive, which is ooh, this is a terabyte one. I have 4 terabytes. A guy I was working with on a project, he thought he was funny, so he gave me 8 4 terabytes, right? And he gave me a server. It was no server. Yeah, but joke on him. I was able to use those drives as RAID drives by re formatting them. They're not MBRs. They will never be MBRs because they're purple WD purple drives. So surveillance drives. If they say it right. So you format them into the right format. You can use them as in a RAID system. So I got that. That's pretty good. And then you got these. These go bad if you shake them. They'll make a little rattling noise. I have a couple of 500 in these. They don't last forever. This is there's a way to read this. This is 2012. That's the last that was bought. Okay. Made in product of Thailand. Not everything come from China. I know China don't want to hear that. Oh, what's wrong with China? Rita Blanco. Oh, you Espanol. Okay. She gone already. Rita Blanco. You donated 40. How come it doesn't say anything? Well, see. Let me see something here. I want to see a lot of you. Let me see. I don't see that on my side here. I wonder why I don't see it. Let me see. Here you have gifts, super chat, super stickers, and super thanks. That's what you have on the channel here now. That's what's activated. I don't see anything else. If you have given something, okay, we got a one member. Thank you, member, wherever you are. Thank you. One member. Who's the member? Let's see. Oh, okay. Cronus, actually. Good. Thank you. Membership is cheap here. You support the channel monthly, okay? Until the channel grows. Yeah, I think it's $2.99. Try to go as low as I could. He's lying? Who's lying? Who's that? Who are you talking to like that? Me? Can't talk like that here. Who's lying? Who is lying? Let's see. Somebody's not online. Let's see. Channel activity. Let's see. Joined 3 years ago. 17 subscribers. Okay. Oh, okay. He didn't donate? Yeah, well, it says so. The system says he didn't. Yeah. Well, it doesn't say he has. Okay. Well, you've been with us for 3 years. Wow. Amberly. That's pretty good. I didn't know you were. I didn't know you've been here 3 years. Wow, that's good. Thank you for being part of the guy. No, the guy who donated. He didn't donate. I know. I know. I looked. It didn't say anything. He did. It would have. If he did, it would have popped up all over the place. It's like bells and whistles. But it's okay. Hey, you're getting help here. Okay. A lot of you can help. I was up my what? Caitlin, she's pretty good. Okay. Come on, guys and girls, everybody, come on. We're here to help each other. All right, I'm here to help you. Don't you want to get help? You know, there's a lot going on. It's a tech channel. Anything tech. I noticed that tech channels, the one I belong to, and the one I know who runs it. He knows who I am. You got cars and um, games and phones and all sorts of things he's talking about. I guess that's what he has to do because there's not much in the tech world, to talk about. So you have to bleed over. But everything is tech now. We live in a society that's controlled by tech. The lights, there's tech in there, right? Oh, everything has tech. All right. Almost 2 o'clock. Whoop. Hey, thanks for bringing the goal to 500. I do appreciate it. A lot of you been on here. That's a lot. I don't know. 9 conservative viewers, 32 likes. Thank you for the likes. It helps the channel. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. This is the first time. I haven't made a live stream since 2023. That's a pretty long time ago. Now it's 2 years later. But we'll have more. Don't worry. Messages, welcome. Stay on topic, please. Listen to Caitlin. She's pretty cool. All right. Somebody wanted to know about the which phone to buy. And that was a couple hours ago. But I see the specs here. Whatever preference you have. An iPhone 17. I don't know. They don't have big screens like I do. This one here, this is 6.9, and they're sporting 6.3. That's small, and 6.2. 8 gig of RAM. Ooh, 12 on the Samsung. Now, on the camera size on the iPhone 17, it's 48 megapixels wide angle and 42 ultra wide. And up front camera is 18, where on the Samsung is 50 megapixels and 12 megapixels ultra wide. You got 3x telephoto. This one has two 50s in the front. One is ultra wide and one is regular. This one here is 32 megapixels. You won't really tell the difference unless you were using it. The new one is 50, and the new one has 32 gig of RAM by default, and it has a terabyte drive in there. And There's not much embedded processor chip. Um, they're all using Snapdragon except for what do you call it? Apple using their own A619 chip. Hmm. Maximum storage 512, 512, 800, 800, USB 2, 3.2. I don't know. I think mine is better than the one of them. Mine can fold, and then the screen that's there, you can watch YouTube on it. Even though it's a little square, you can watch it. Samsung, they have a flip phone too. I don't know. I have to compare it with this one here. I saw this. I want it. I already had a Motorola before, so I already know what to expect. I had the one that you could slam it on the table and it don't crack. I can't find that one. I wish I knew where it went. It disappeared. Can't find it. I don't know. Maybe it's in the closet. Maybe it's sometimes it's so thin you can barely see it. You know. I don't know what happened to it. Oh well. Can't cry. That's a 2017 phone. That's old. We're in 2020, 2025. In 2 more years, that'd be like 10-year-old phone. Hub outdoors. You can shout me out. You can shout me out since I'm subbed. Why you can shout me out? Why shout you out? What do you mean shout you out? I don't understand what you're trying to say. Okay, good. The live stream has helped. Thank you. Thank you for those of you who have subscribed. You know, it helps. Turn live streams into shorts. Okay, now I understand what they were trying to say. I couldn't understand what they were trying to say. They changed the policy, huh? Okay, I'm trying to see. You said you subbed. I'm trying to see. Let me see. Subscribers, and your name is Hunt Outdoors. Let me double check here. Hold on. I can find out if you have or not. Where are you? Okay. Let's see. Channel activity. Okay, you've been with us 1 year. I call out your name. HUD, right? HUN? HUD? HUD. 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 It says you've been here a year. Thank you for subscribing. Say my name. Say my name. Well, I have to make sure that you're subbed. I can find out. Hold on a second. You joined a year too. Coming for you. 67. Okay. All right, coming. Can I just say C467? Okay. Okay, coming. Say my name. Good boy. Good boy. It's too funny. I check to see you subscribe. You know, I didn't know I could check. You know, I don't really mess around with this. All I do is make the video, and hopefully you enjoy watching the video. You know, I should show you what that Easy Surge AI mower can do. I mean, if I should build a wheelie and I stand on it, it could drive me around the yard. You know, you don't have to put the motor on for the blade. It has its own power, up to I think it's 2.9. That's pretty fast. I don't know. Those wheels dig into the dirt. It's pretty cool. How's that working for me? It's working all right. I put 4 batteries in, fully charged. Because the grass was higher than the unit, and it's supposed to have a way to boost. So I didn't realize you press the middle, the thing comes to life. I said, "Holy cow, that's full battery." We have the Greenworks. They got a turbo button. Holy cow! But it uses up a lot of battery. That's the problem. Huh? Hey, take care. Coming for you. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, it's 2 hours. Hey, everybody, thanks for watching. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Thanks for watching. I wish we can go on all day and hit it like the whole like 20 hours, but you know, we gotta go. All right. All right. Thanks for watching. All right. Bye bye. Say bye bye. Bye. I'll say goodbye. I don't know who's here. It says game over. I can't say. Bye bye. See everybody. See you next time. Well, I see next Sunday might be. Well, I don't know. I can't promise anything, but that's next. Oh, it's Monday now. Oh my goodness. We cross over to the 13th. Oh boy. All right. Take care. Bye bye. Okay, I'll try this way. Bye bye. Bye bye. CEO. CEO of Cactus. Cactus. Take care. Bye bye. Oh wow. Okay. Here